Toca Builders by Toca Boca is an app that makes it fun to drop, spray, smash, and lift blocks to construct new objects. Maybe you want to make a house, maybe a lamp. You can make anything you want. Let's take a look. This is what you'll see in the App Store. We'll go ahead and open it up, and you see our builders patiently waiting for us. So when I go in, I have some scenes that I've already created, or I can start from scratch. We'll do that. So when we start from scratch, it automatically has one of our little guys out here. I have 6 builders to choose from. We're going to start here and we're going to work our way around. So this guy actually will do some painting for us. If this check mark is on in the corner, he'll do some painting. This is how we're going to actually control him. So I'm going to move this in whatever direction I want him to go, and he will paint. If I want to pause the painting, I can click that off. Notice his ball changes, and I can move him to where I want, and then I can restart the feature. I can change the color up here. We're going to move to that color. Now he's going to paint the color that I've designated. All right. So that's our painter. All right. Now this guy, we are going to move him forward. He is going to put down blocks. I lost him. There he is. If I want to turn him so that I can see him, come back. There he is. Okay. I'm going to move the button like this. I'll turn him towards us. Now he's going to run towards us. If I want to turn off his dropping block feature, I can click here and he will just run forward. But notice if I turn him around and I make him go towards what he's already done, he's going to smash his blocks. So if you build something you don't like and you're like, whoops, I want to change that, you can actually make it go away. Now I'll turn him. Just kidding. To get him to go that direction. One more. Now we'll turn him. Now he'll smash. Now I can have him do the smashing and dropping blocks at the same time. So watch this. He'll drop and smash. So he's dropping and smashing as he goes. Okay, so that's our brick layer and our brick smasher. All right, now this guy, this is the crane. So now for the crane, get him out here where we can actually see him. Okay, so for the crane, let's say I want to pick up, this is getting him to go forward. I'm going to turn him by using this, and it'll actually show you the item that he will pick up. So he's actually already picked up a block, and this is going to show you where he'll drop it. I'll click on this button and he'll put it down. Okay. Now, if I want to pick up something else, I go find something else I want to pick up. I have a lot of blocks. I should have had my block layer do more. Over here. Oh, we can pick out this guy. Okay. Now he'll pick him up. I can bring him back over and I can stack him over here. And he'll put it there. So that is our crane. All right, this little guy. So he is a jumper. So you can see the jumping button here. So when I have him jump, he's actually going to put blocks out. Okay. So I can change my perspective too by moving my finger around and scrolling to how I want to see. So I'd like to see him from here. Every time he jumps, he's going to build a block. He will get to a limit and he'll say, nope, no more. So I'll have him move forward and then I can have him build more blocks. Maybe this time I only want to go that far. And now we'll have him build up. So then if you look, I'm actually building sort of a staircase. Okay, so you can build that way. So that's our jumper. Then we have, this is another paint feature, but this one is actually going to shoot paint. Okay, so I can pick where I want the paint to go. And when I click on the paint button, the paint will spray over there. So let's say I actually want to paint somewhere over here. I could send some paint over this way. So this is kind of a fun feature, has a fun noise to it. All right. And then our last feature is this guy who will grow. So I can make him go up, 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 and I could have him move forward wherever I stop him. Change our perspective so we can see him. Wherever I put him, he's going to place a block. So he can place a block in midair. Okay, so I could have him move forward. I could put blocks here. All right, so now if I come over here, I've actually created blocks that are up in the air. So very fun feature. I can also take a picture of what I've done. So, so it's actually going to put a picture in my photos for me if I wanted to. Okay. So that is Toca Builders, a really fun way to create a world. Notice it keeps your worlds that you have made. So I can always go back into one that I've previously created and look at it and see what's going on in it. Where am I? Let's say I want to go into this one. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to keep working on this world. This is really fun because you and your child could work on taking turns. It's just a fun building game. You could talk about, oh, let's build a house. How would we build a house? You could work through that idea of how to make certain items. You almost can create this really fun little world where maybe you have some things going on in the sky, and then we kind of play around with that. So really fun app that you can play with. Great for building up these creative worlds. And like I said, you could create different worlds, and then you could go back. Okay, let's say we call this one the tower and this one is the swamp. So you could actually create different worlds and then go back in and play with them. Hope you enjoy Toca Builders.